Hello and welcome. This is Varun, Technical Advisor, Design and Prototyping and Educational Consultant for Tutormash.com. In this session, we'll be discussing about advanced drawing commands in AutoCAD. The fundamental advanced drawing commands are arc, polyline, and ellipse. As you all know, arc is a part of a circle. We can create the arc with the help of circle itself, but in AutoCAD, there is a command called arc by which you can directly create arc to your drawing. The next one is polyline. Polyline creates a 2D single object which is composed of lines and arc segments. And the last one is ellipse. Ellipse commands help you to create an ellipse or an elliptical arc. Now let's see these commands in the software. As you all know, the arc is a part of a circle. So in order to draw the arc, you can actually draw a circle. Then you can draw the line where you want to cut the circle, and you can use the trim command to cut off the line like this. And you can get the arc. This is the common way of designing, but in AutoCAD, you have a provision to create the arc directly. The command for arc is ARC and press enter. The default format of creating an arc is 3-point method. That is, you have to show the 3 points of an arc like this: 1, 2, and 3. So this creates an arc. There are other methods to create an arc. The other methods you can find in the ribbon palette. On the home tab, in the draw panel, you can find the arc option. When you click on this drop down, you can find various different methods to create an arc. Say let's start with this option, that is start, center, end. Here initially you have to show the start point, then you have to show the center point, then the end point. Let us go with that one. I will click on this. I will show the start point first, then I will show the center point, then I will show the end point. You must always remember that the arc always travels or gets plotted in the anti-clockwise direction. So if you want to switch the direction, you can hold the control key in your keyboard to switch the direction like this, and click wherever you need to create the arc. So there are several other methods to create an arc according to your need. The next command that we have to learn is polyline. We have already heard the term polyline in our previous videos. That means when we have drawn the rectangle like this, we told that this is a polyline. That is why, because this is a single entity object. Whereas when you draw the same rectangle with a line like this, it won't be a polyline because it is not a single entity. Like when you go and select it, it selects as a separate line. So the shortcut for creating a polyline is PL and press enter. It is asking to specify the start point. I will start the polyline from here, like this. And I can take it to any distance like this. It's as same as the line. Now you can continue by drawing the lines like this, like this, like this, and like this. And you can press escape to exit from the command. So now when you go and select this line here, it selects all together. So that means this is a polyline. Now when I draw the same drawing with the command line, you can find it also creates something the same sketch when it is done. But what is the difference while we are using polyline and a line? See, when you want to select this object, it selects together. And if you edit this vertex, when you select this one, and you can move it here. And you can change this one like this and like this. So it's all are connected. But while it is in the line command like this, you can select all the lines separately. So when you go and move like this, it moves as a separate line. So that's the use of the polyline. So in the polyline, there are several options that we want to know. So let me start the polyline again like this from here. And I will continue my drawing like this, and like this. Now, in this situation, if I want to change my line to an arc, there is an option called arc available here. So you can type A and press enter to access the arc. And you can draw the arc according to your need. Like this, and like this. And if you want to switch it back to the line, you can type the line command, that is L, and press enter. So it can be retained back. The other inner commands available in the arc is same as of drawing the arc. Now when I exit it, your polyline is ready. So that means if I increase the radius, it will come like this, it will come like this, it will move along like this. Let's see further what are the inner commands in the polyline. That is PL, press enter. Let me start the line here. There is an option called half width, and there is one more option called width. The half width as well as the width determines the thickness of the polyline. So let me show the half width first. I will go and type H and press enter. It is asking to specify the starting half width. For the time being, I will specify the value as 1 and press enter. So that means your starting half width has been set to 1. In Polyline, what all values you give, it will be automatically copied to the second option. As you can see, we have already given the starting half width as 1 here. So it is already copied as the default value of ending half width. If you want, you can change it. Let it be 1 itself for the time being, and I will press enter. So now you can see the thickness of the line has been changed, and I will click to enter the line. As you know that it is the half width, that means the half width is 1. So the total width of the line becomes 2. So when you come and check in the width option here, you can see the total width becomes 2. That's because it's a half width is 1 and the total width is 2. So here if you want, you can change the value. Let me change the value to 1. That's the starting width is changed to 1 like this, and I will press enter. It is again asking to specify the ending width. So it's 1 now, and I will change the value to 0 and press enter. So that means it is a converging type of polyline which starts from the width of 1 to a width of 0, and you can point it like this anywhere. So it becomes like this. So like that, it's very interesting to use polyline to draw arrows in the drawing. So that means you can draw the polyline. For the width, I will go for 1 and press enter, and for the ending width, I will go for 0 and press enter. So now you can see it shows as an arrow, and you can click it. So this becomes the detailed output of a polyline. Now you must remember one thing: if the thickness is not showing, that means the fill mode option may be off, that we have discussed in our previous videos. So you have to make your fill mode on and regenerate your drawing. So the next command that we have to learn is ellipse. The shortcut for ellipse is EL and press enter. It is asking to specify the end point of the ellipse. That means I will specify the first end point, that is here, and the other end point somewhere here like this. So it has already specified the full length of the ellipse. And I will show the half length of the other axis, or the distance to the other axis. So I can give it somewhere here or somewhere here like this. Click it to create your ellipse. I recommend you to draw the ellipse in much more easier and accurate way. So before drawing the ellipse, it's always better to draw the structure of the ellipse with a line. Say, I want to draw the ellipse with the major axis 100 and minor axis 50. So what I will do is I will draw a line of length 100 like this and press enter. And from the midpoint, I will draw another line of length 25 because the minor axis is 50 and press enter. So that means this is 25 and this total length is 100. So now it's easy for you to draw the ellipse, that is EL, and press enter. I can show the starting point here and the ending point here and the distance to the other axis here. So this becomes much more easier and accurate way to create an ellipse. So that's the end of this session, and we hope you understood well. Keep posting your queries and feedback, and for more videos log on to www.tutormash.com. Thank you.